Good afternoon, everyone. Today is still Monday, February 26, 2024. I am back with another episode, and this is an email question. It was short and sweet, straight to the point. He just wanted to know my views on MGTOW, which is, MGTOW, MGTOW. And it stands for men going their own way. Before I go into the topic, once again, I want to start by saying thank y'all for all your support. I can't thank you enough. Y'all gonna get tired of hearing me say thank you, but you just have to get tired of it because I'm grateful and I appreciate it. So that's what you do when you're grateful. You say thank you. I appreciate it. I'm country. That's what we do. Southern hospitality. Now, he wanted to know my views on MGTOW. It's MGTOW. Those are the letters. And it stands for men going their own way. And basically what it is, okay, ladies, let me talk to y'all. I hear a lot of times women say, man, it ain't hardly no men out here to date no more. It's like no single men, or the men are no good, blah, whatever. Women have their complaints about men. And one of the complaints is men don't want to date no more. They don't want to, do none of that stuff. No marriage, no relationship, nothing. And what you ladies, a lot of you ladies might not know, is there's a movement going on amongst men called MGTOW. And that is basically a group of men, which is a lot of them. It ain't a small group. It's a very large number of men that have decided they don't want any more dealing with a woman. And not on a type thing. I got to be careful what I say. They're actually straight men, but they're just tired of dealing with women and what goes along with dealing with women nowadays. A lot of these men have been taken advantage of, used, neglected, overlooked. Good quality men, but they don't meet a certain standard, a delusional standard at that a lot of women have nowadays. And let me get this disclaimer out of the way. Not all women, okay? I still have to do that, I notice. I'm not talking about all women. I'm talking about the women that have messed it up for the good women. I know that there are still good women because I know them. I know a lot of them. So I know that there's a lot of good women still left. And I'm explaining to you, good women, what happened to the men. While you are running into some of the complications and problems that you're running into out here on the dating scene. Noticing that there are a lot of men that don't even want to date no more. Single. Don't want nothing else to do with a woman. Nothing. And they feel like they're better off focusing on their goals, their dreams, their own happiness, their own purpose, without having to deal with what comes along with dealing with the modern Western woman. Not all of modern Western women, but these guys, their experience, they can't speak for my experience, I can't speak for theirs. Their experience has been that all, or if not all, most of the women they have dealt with have been horrible. To the point where it's gotten them to say, you know what, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. You go through all that trouble of getting the fruit, and all you gotta go through to get the juice out of the fruit, and then when you drink it, it's disgusting. So they're saying, you know what, I ain't gonna even squeeze it. I'm gonna leave it right there in that tree where it is and keep going. That's MGTOW. Men going their own way. Men that have decided they don't want a relationship, they don't want a marriage, they don't want to date, They don't want to do none of that. They've had enough. And women out here looking like thinking the men in prison or married or swing the other side or whatever. No, there's a lot of men out here, single men, that are just done. Gave up. And what has happened is like, you look on Facebook, anywhere on social media, right? What type of, and ladies, y'all know this fact. What type of women do you see? All on your timeline. All on your Facebook page. All on Instagram. What do you see? You don't see you. You don't see the good woman. You know what you see. And the men see that. That's all they see. While the good women are playing the background, not saying nothing. And what did Dr. King say? Something about silence. When you're silent about something, that means you're going along with it. You're just as guilty. When you see a wrong being done and you don't say anything, you're guilty too. Evil flourishes when good people do nothing. That's what he said. That's what it is. So the good women, when we see these women acting out and women not calling them out, the good women not coming forth and calling them out, I ain't saying all of them because some of y'all do, but y'all don't get the platform. Y'all voices are not heard. And the men don't understand that y'all are being suppressed, your voices, because they don't want your voices out there, the good women. So the few women that are calling out the bad behavior of the other women, y'all not getting heard as much. So men looking around thinking, since ain't nobody calling out the behavior, men thinking y'all agree with it. That all women think it's okay to act like the love and hip hop women. And the ratchets and the sexy reds and all that cause y'all voices are being suppressed. But these men don't realize that, and they thinking y'all agreeing with it because you're not coming out against it. And usually if you don't come out against something, a lot of people think you agree with it if you don't come against it. Instead of just saying, I ain't got nothing to do with it, I'm neutral. It's not my business. I'm not like that, so I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's not how these guys see it. They see it as if you ain't coming out and going against this behavior, you condone it. And you probably with it yourself. So now these guys decided, you know what? I'd just rather be by myself. I was there at one point. Not MGTOW, but I was just coming out of divorce and I was just healing. I'm not MGTOW. I don't participate in it, but I understand. So I'm not bashing these brothers. I understand where they're coming from. I've been there. I've been just that disappointed in women to where I was like, you know what, man? I don't want to, I'm just better off by myself. I'm better off by myself. Me, my son, and my work. And just focus on me and him. No woman whatsoever. Because the way these guys see it, and the way I see it, or saw it, was, I'm going to get the same thing if I'm on my own, right? If I don't have a woman. I'm going to be getting the same thing that I would have got if I was with a woman. Which is nothing. So if I ain't going to get nothing either way, it's cheaper if I'm just by myself getting nothing than to be taking care of this woman, providing for this woman, and I still get nothing. So either way, if I'm going to get nothing, I might as well be by myself. They see it as, even if they with you, ladies, and not all ladies, just their view of what they're thinking, how they see things. I'm not speaking about my view. I'm speaking about their view, and I once upon a time shared that view only because I was coming out of divorce. Now, I ain't like that now. But what's the point of being with you and getting nothing? I might as well be without you and get nothing. I'm getting the same thing whether I'm with you or without you. Nothing. So Being without you is cheaper. Less headache, less stress, less drama. MGTOW. MGTOW. Men going their own way. They feel, there's a lot of women like that too toward men. But he asked me about the men. And when I tell you it's a lot of them, and ladies, y'all have noticed it. Men ain't asking y'all out on dates no more. None of that. They don't want to do anything. One ain't holding the doors open for you. Nothing. They ignore you. You don't even exist no more. That's what's going on. MGTOW. It's a whole movement. A movement of men that say, and my view on it, I understand. I'm not putting it down, even though I don't adhere or participate in it. I understand. I know where they're coming from. I just can't go without dealing with a woman that'll call me a simp, whatever. I got to have me a woman some kind of way. So that's what's going on. That's what MGTOW is. That's my view on it. Ladies, if y'all didn't know, now you know. There's it's thousands of men saying, I am completely done with a woman. They don't want a man either. They're not switching sides. They're just saying, you know what? I'm just going to, however long it takes, they might come back to where they want to date again, be with women. But right now, it's just me, my goals, my dreams, my purpose, my family. That's it. And that's what they at with it right now. They are rather just be by themselves. They ain't looking to date, no dating apps. If you try to holler at him, he ain't interested. If you make it known, hey man, I would like to get to know you, whatever. He's like, no, I'm good. I don't care how good you look, they don't want nothing to do with you. They're done. It is what it is. MGTOW. Y'all some strong brothers. I understand where you're coming from. Even though I can't do it, I get you. And now, ladies, y'all know that there are men that have given completely up on women. Y'all might say, well, they must like, it ain't that. Some of y'all have behaved so bad with these guys the way they done gave up on Jesus' mama. She couldn't get a date right now. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.